Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss about what is the difference between equal to operator and string.Equals. It is repeated question in the interviews if you are fresher 1 or 2 years experienced. Okay, before entering into the code we have to understand two important things. One is intent pool, another one is intent method. Okay, what is intent pool? If you are a .NET developer, you are aware of the CLR, Common Language Runtime. So what it does, whenever you are declaring the string type variables, it will bring all the string type variables and it will store it inside the table. For example, if you are declaring the variable string1, string1, and if you are assigning the value to the particular table, the record will be generated here. Okay, so let us prove this. Let me go to the code. If you see here, I have 4 string variables and I have assigned values for 4 string variables. Here we have a method called intern. Intern is used to get the reference address of the string variables. Here we are getting the issue. What it says, use of unassigned local variable string1, which means whenever you are declaring the variable, there is no space allocated in the memory, so it will not be inserted, the record will not be inserted in the intent pool. Just to explain that, I have written this code here. Let me comment this. Now you can see we have a intern. It is not showing any error because after the declaration we have assigned the variable. So in the intent table, this particular record will be created. So here we assigned apple as a value for a string1. So the first record would be string1 and the value is apple. Okay, if you see here, the reference address is string1 and the content is apple. Here what we have to do, we have to focus on this reference address. In our internal memory, the variable name will not be stored as a reference address. Instead, whatever the value we are giving, it will be converted to address as well. So the record would be like this. Here we have a first variable, we have assigned our value, the first record will be created, the content of the variable is converted to address as well. So these many functionalities happened till now. Now I am assigning second variable, so obviously the memory should be allocated for this variable 2, so the record will be having the table will be having the record like this. As I said, the variables are not stored as a addresses. Instead, the content of the value of the variable is stored as a address. If you see here, we have 2 records now, but both are duplicated. As I said in the beginning, this intent pool table will not have duplicate records, so the compiler will not insert this row in the intent pool table. Instead, it will reuse the address of this first variable. So whenever, so you may have a doubt. So we have only one record. What will happen when we try to get the value of string1 and string2? So let me explain that. When you want to get the value of the string1, the compiler will go to this intent table and it will find for the address. So here, as I said, the address is, the value is converted to the address. It will try to find the string1 by using the address. It is apple. It will return the value as apple. When you try to get the string 2 value, again it will go to this table. It will try to find the address which is apple, and it will return the value as apple. If you are not clear about this intent pool table and how the address is generated, I request please watch this video multiple times so that you will get the clear idea. If you are clear about this concept, then you can understand the differences. Now let's discuss something about the reference type variables. In C sharp, we can say string is a reference type variable. What does it mean? Which means the string always holds the address of the variable, not the value of the variable. In this table we have two things. One is the reference address, another one is a content. From here the string variable will hold the reference always, it will not hold the content. Okay, now let us talk about the equal to operator. This equal to operator is used to compare the two string references. Okay, string 1 is stored in the table already, and string 2 is reusing the same memory. Because of that, string 1 and string 2 variables are having the same address. So when you execute this code, we are checking whether the string 1 address and the string 2 address are same. Yes, obviously true, it is sharing the same memory. Let us prove that. See here, it comes inside the if condition, because string 1 address is apple and the string 2 address also apple. Here we are comparing the address, and this equal to operator taking the address of string 1 and the string 2. Okay, because of that the condition is true. And the next line, if you see, we are comparing string 1 and string 3. Here the string 3 we just assigning the value using the string builder. End of the day, whatever you do, whatever the way you generate the value, finally it is storing in the string variable. So what will happen here, also the CLR will go to this table and it will try to find the record with the same address. If it is available, it will not create a record, as I said earlier. So for string 3 also no new record will be generated, so it is sharing the same address. Because of that, here also the condition will get true. Okay, fine. Now we are creating the new variable and its value is lemon. What will happen here? The CLR will create a new record and its value is lemon. Now we have two records here. In this condition, it will get false and it will go out of the if condition. See here. So we have proved that the CLR is reusing the memory of the string type if they are having the same value. It is creating the new record if the variables are having the different values, and the equal to operators always compares the reference of the string variables. Now let us talk about the equals method. The equals method used to compare the content inside the string variable. Generally the string variables will hold only address, so we have to get the value inside the string. Because of that, we are using this method equals. In this line, what it is doing, it will go to this table and it will try to find the string 1, and it takes the content of the string 1 and it does the comparison. Here we are comparing string 1 and string 2. Let's see what is happening. F10, it is going inside because string 1 is stored in the row number 3 and its value is apple. String 2, we have not created separate record. As I said, we are reusing this reference and it is also having the same value. Because of that, this condition gets succeed. Here we are comparing string 2 and string 3. So this is also true because it is sharing the same memory reference. When we compare string 1 and string 4, this two variables having different values in the table, which is apple and lemon. So the condition will fail. It will go out of the if condition. So that's it in this video. Let me brief what we have discussed in this video. Number one, when we are declaring the variable, the memory is not allocated, the reference number is not generated. Once we assign the value to the variable, the memory is allocated. For that memory, the reference address is generated. We can use this intent method to get the address of the variable. And the third important thing, inside the memory, the CLR will generate the reference address based on the value what you are assigning here. So then the fourth thing, the CLR maintains the table which is the intent pool table, where it stores all the string variables inside it, and it makes sure that the duplicate record is not created. Here the equal to operator, and another important thing, the string variables always holds the reference of the variable and it returns the reference of the variable. It is not interacting with any values. This equal method used to get the values inside the string variables. That's it. Thanks for watching. Please share your comments. Please share your doubts in the comments so I will explain. Thank you.